The quiet morning that almost ended my life. It was barely 6 in the morning, and the fog over the valley was thick enough to swallow a truck whole. I was working the early shift at the local diner, just me, and a kid named Leo who was still learning how to brew a decent pot of joe. This guy walks in, perfectly pressed suit, but his eyes were way too restless for a Tuesday. He sat by the window, ordered a black coffee, and set a heavy, canvas gym bag on the floor between his feet. I didn't think much of it until he leaned over to reach for the cream. His jacket swung open, and I saw the distinct, matte black grip of a pistol tucked into a shoulder holster. My heart didn't just skip a beat, it shattered against my ribs. I've lived in this town my whole life, and you just know when someone is carrying for the wrong reasons. The way he kept checking his watch, the way he kept glancing at the bank across the street, it was like watching a fuse burn down. I didn't scream. I couldn't. There was an elderly couple in the corner booth, just sharing a stack of pancakes, completely oblivious. I walked over to Leo, my hands shaking so hard the saucers were rattling against the counter, but I kept my face like stone. I whispered to him, "Leo, I think I left my inhaler in the back office. I need you to go back there, lock the door, and call the sheriff. Tell him we have a code red on table 4. Leo looked at me like I'd lost my mind, but then he saw the sweat dripping down my neck, and he moved. I turned back to the man, forced a fake, customer service, smile, and asked if he wanted a refill. Every single second felt like an hour, just waiting for the sound of a zipper, or a shot. 5 minutes later, the sirens were a faint hum in the distance. He stood up, reaching for that bag, and that was the most terrifying moment of my life. But before he could even clear the table, 3 cruisers screeched into the lot. Turns out, he wasn't there for the breakfast special. He was waiting for the armored truck to pull up next door. I still can't look at a black gym bag without my stomach turning to ice.